at London's Bentley Hotel, the hotel where Bollywood's hottest stars like to come when visiting the city. It's one of those very discreet places that you have to really look hard for to find. Word on the Street is here to find out more about two of Bollywood's most anticipated movies. Journeyman starring Salman Khan, Akshay Kumar and Preity Zinta. And Umar Jan starring Aishwarya Rai, Abhishek Bachchan and Shabana Azmi. Sound familiar? Well, it should, because it's the same story about a Lucknow dancing girl played by Rekha in the 80s. Preity Zinta's inside doing a photo call. I'm really anxious to go and see her. Let's go and find out what she's up to. At the press conference, Bollywood's Girl Next Door was accompanied by the film's producer, Sajid Nadiadwala.
I'm very, very proud of this film. It's a film made with a lot of love. It's a feel-good film. It's a film made with a lot of fun. It'll make you laugh. It'll really make you laugh.
Preity was several hours late, but a few smiles and a show of dimples erased everyone's frowns as they settled for a preview screening of the film. If you're wondering why Salman Khan is wearing a silly-looking wig and moving like a confused rock star, get a load of this.
Once upon a time, there was a dude. There was a geek. And there was a beauty.
What's a girl with a degree in criminal psychology doing in films?
Why not? I mean, there are people who drop out of school, there are people who try to be architects, there are people who try to be doctors. I'm somebody who's trying to be a criminal psychologist, and I'm here. Film attracts one and all, my friend.
Pank was more Rani Mukherjee's film. Are you ready to take centre stage with Journeyman now?
I don't feel it was a story where one actor had centre stage and the other didn't. It was a story of two couples and adultery. The vibe of the two films are as different as chalk and cheese. That film needed 4 characters to click and for it to work. This film needs 3 characters because it's a love triangle, as they say in Hindi movies. I think the quality of a person is more important than the quality of their skin or whatever.
You've had 2 near-death experiences, the tsunami in Thailand and the bomb explosion at the concert. Has that changed you in any way?
I've become more humble, if I may say so. I mean, I'm still crazy sometimes and I still, I mean, this big rush to do things. It's definitely taught me that there's a bigger plan in life. And my life and my existence isn't the be-all and end-all of it. I lost a lot of friends in the tsunami, and Sri Lanka was also a very scary experience. But it just makes you realize that we think, as humans, we think we're invincible and nothing can happen. I've learned to be thankful for what I have and not complain for stupid things.
हमको मालूम है इश्क मासूम है दिल से हो जाती है गलतियाँ सब्र से इश्क महरूम है.
However, I definitely know I'm going to see it in October. We've come to London's vibrant West End for another exciting new release. The premiere was at the London's famous Chocadero. Nina's Heavenly Delights is a new drama directed by Preity. It's about a confident young woman named Nina who returns to a family-owned Indian restaurant following the death of her father. On her return, she discovers her father's gambling debts, has a confrontation with a jilted ex-fiancé, and meets Lisa, a charismatic young woman who she falls in love with.
The story is very much inspired in the first instance by my own life experiences. And in my own life experience, I had fallen in love with a woman when I had never expected to fall in love with a woman.
Now, Nina's cooking up a storm.
How dare you come back here and start disrupting our lives?
Spicing up the competition.
It's delicious. It's terrible.
And stirring up trouble.
Sanji's a black belt curry meister.
But you, Nina's a curry ninja.
I fell in love with her when we were making a curry for a group of mutual friends.
The longer you marinate it, the more tender it becomes. Taste that. Well, that's better. What's better about it?
Mine called Bobby. He is a Glaswegian dancer and is the best childhood friend of Nina. He's kind of like her confidant, the side of her that is more expressive and doesn't really care about what people think of him.
Nina was only away for 3 years.
Nina, you're looking well. London must agree with you.
The prodigal returns.
It's been a long time, girlfriend. I think the woman inside of me was dragged out, kicking and screaming, even if I had not been in touch with her beforehand.
I've used all 20 of my Weight Watchers points already today. Know thy enemy.
I think that there's this real kind of stereotype that exists which says that, oh my God, the Asian community is going to be up in arms about an Asian lesbian film. And I so think that that is wrong, because I think there are so many people within the Asian community who are much more open than people believe them to be.
This film is Aishwarya Rai's opportunity to prove to those that think she can't act wrong. But will she? Well, I definitely can't wait to ask Abhishek Bachchan what it was like to work up, close and personal with Aishwarya Rai.
Aishwarya is a dear friend, a very old colleague of mine. I did one of my first few films with her and have continued to work with her, and it's always great fun to work with her. I enjoy it because, you know, these are all my friends. Not only Aishwarya, be it Sunil Shetty or you know, Puru Rajkumar or Bikram Saluja, these are all my friends, and it's so wonderful that in an industry where we are so busy and we don't get time to spend time with our friends, you end up doing a film which is filled with your friends. The size of a role doesn't matter, especially if it's a JP Datta film. JP Saab can make me do a passing shot in the background. I'll gladly do it. I'll do anything for him.
I was quite surprised that a lot of filmmakers before me, there were 3 Umrao Jans made earlier in India itself. Mine is the 4th one in India. They overlooked a lot of good stuff in the book, which was fantastic, absolutely. I hope I've done justice to that.
Umrao Jan earlier was much more within the art cinema genre, whereas JP Datta's Umrao Jan is much more within the mainstream.
It's about society, the way it perceives women. Here's a girl, a 9-year-old girl who's picked up from Faizabad, brought to Lucknow in its full glory, in its full splendor, given the best of clothes, given the best of jewelry, given the best of food that she has never even dreamt of. What do you expect from that girl?
JP Saab's Umrao Jan is not a remake, it's a reinterpretation, as I call it. He was very clear that he wanted to make an adaptation of the book written by Ruswaji. And although he has great regard for Muzaffarji's Umrao Jan, he did not follow that path at all. It was the book which the script was based on. There's the one character of Nawab Sultan, which is the character I play, which comes in and out of her life temporarily. He's neither a heartbreaker nor a coward. He is more of a rebel in that sense, from the way JP Saab narrated him to me.
Every time people ask me that your husband writes poetry, your father wrote poetry, your father-in-law writes poetry, do you write poetry? And my answer is no, I'm busy providing the inspiration.
This has been a Word on the Street film special from London. It's definitely been a star-studded occasion. So what more can you ask for? Make sure you tune in next week to myself, Karan Rana, on Word on the Street.